All right, welcome to another episode of the C. Oh no, that's the wrong one. All right, welcome to another episode of the CBX, Canadian Basketball Experience. And man, we getting ready for the playoffs, man. We're a video away from starting the playoffs with the CBX, maybe two. I don't know. Right now, I just wanted to do a quick little rundown of the playoffs, the brackets and everything, and who's playing who, and just give my little take on the upcoming playoffs. Because there was some surprises, and there was some no surprises. Looking in the West, though, as you can see, I was shocked to see that the Islanders was able to pull off the top seed. The one thing about the Islanders, though, I only played. I mean, they're one of the teams that I actually play, but I only played them like 5 or 6 times, about 6 at the most. The rest of those games were, I think there was a couple that I let the computer play, and then there was the rest of it was like simulated. And actually, they got off to a bad start, so I didn't think they was gonna bounce back like they did. So, and I didn't think that the few games that I played was gonna make that big of a difference. Going over to the east side, I didn't really think that. Well, I didn't think anybody was gonna beat UConn out of the top seed. But the Tropics pretty much stayed with them the whole season. And they was kind of like, hanging in there. And then they had that last little push at the end to get them to the number 1 seed. So, looking at the whole playoff picture, as far as, teams that made it in and the teams that didn't. Well, I just want to focus on the ones that made it in. Because I was shocked that the Islanders not only made it, but they was able to take first seed. Was not surprised with Toronto, who pretty much led at the top and lost it in the last day of gameplay. As for the Bulldogs, Churchill, I feel like they was gonna make it to the playoffs, but I didn't think that they would be in the top 4 to be the 3 seed. I thought they would at least be somewhere in that bottom 4, but they played good defense, so they're in a nice spot right here, 3 seed. The Vipers, I thought the Vipers was going to be an interesting team. I felt like they was going to make the playoffs as well. Anywhere from 2 seed on down, to be honest, because I kind of felt like they had some real players, that matched together. Looking at the bottom 4, the Explorers of Alaska. I figured they would make the playoffs. I mean, because they got Patrick Ewing and Dwayne Wade, so that combination really looked good, and I think they had a nice combination to get there, to get to the playoff. I wasn't sure where they would be. I figured they'd be somewhere between 3 and 6, somewhere in that number. The Tigers is a shock to me. I'm still shocked that they made the playoff. I don't know, man. It's just something about the Tigers. I didn't think that they would be that good, and they're really not. I think they got a losing record. Yeah, they got a losing record, but they're in. The Cougars, another losing record, but they're in. You know, I don't know what was the tiebreaker between them, BC, and Iceland, but they was able to get the number 7 seed, and no, yeah, no, they was able to get number 8, so they're in. My fault, they were in, but I was shocked. I figured Sean Kemp was gonna help them, but overall, I didn't think they was gonna make it in, even with Kemp. So, and as for the BC, British Columbia, oh man, I'm gonna tell you what. I thought they would be better than that with Blake Griffin, Mutombo, Mark Price. I thought they'd be better than the 7th seed. I really did. So that's looking at it on the western side. On the eastern side, like I said, I'm not surprised that the Tropics made it, because they've been one of the top teams all season long. They just, like I said, their last game, I think the last couple of games they pulled out the top seed. I'm not surprised with UConn, because UConn started out the gate kicking butt. I mean, they like from the jump, and they look unbeatable at one point in time. In one point in time, they had the longest undefeated. It took them a while before they finally lost the game. The Lumberjacks, to me, kind of came out of nowhere, because it was like, I don't know, I guess I wasn't paying them any attention. They got the players, as far as Duncan and Pippen, and then they went and traded for Kyrie. So I think Kyrie came in and put them over the top, good enough to even make it to a 3 seed. As for the hardbacks, my boys. Now I played their games, but I only played like at best 10 games, and I lost one of those games. So everything else was I think I did one with the computer play, and then the rest of it was assimilation. And wow, I was surprised that they was in contention for 4th seed. So London, the City Royals, not surprised. They should have been within the top 4, but the Lumberjacks and the Hardbacks kind of came out of nowhere for them, because they during the season it was between the City Royals, the Tropics, and the Polars, UConn, and all 3 of them pretty much stayed in that top 3 till we started getting down to the nitty gritty. So they had to drop down to a 5, and then you had Montreal, who had a shot to move up, but they lost their last game, so they have to play the Lumberjacks. So they had to fall down to a 6, and fall down to a 6. Yeah, and help me out now, because I'm like, come on, man, you can do this. The Ballers, who was a 8 seed, who finally got in. Oh, the Ballers. Yeah, I didn't think they was gonna miss the playoff. Uh, they they believe it or not, they got a stacked roster. So I was amazed that they barely got in. I was amazed that they barely got in. And so it's looking like a nice bracket overall. I think they're gonna be some good games. There's gonna be some blowouts, but I think there's gonna be some good games. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna go by pretty fast. First rounds are one and done, one game. I give you one game. That's it. That's it. The second round is gonna be best of 3. Conference title is gonna be best of 3, and then the championship is gonna be best of 5. I wanted to keep it short because I just feel like a shorter series and get the guys playing at their best early in the series. Because the longer series, they get to the point where they like, well, we're kind of tired. We ain't got it. The season just ended, and they might blow that first game. They get that, they got more shots to get it back together, and that happens sometimes. You in a 7-game series, and you the number 1 team, and you taking on the number 18, and I'm pretty sure that it's like the underdog will win the first game, and then the favorite would just just sweep the next 4 games. And I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to give the underdog a chance to win, and you can do that with 1 game. But it also, at the same time, give the favorite team it forces them to show that they really are as good as they seed and said they are. So pressure in the first game, first round, 1 and done, baby. Second round, gotta win that first game. Well, the pressure goes on, because then the second game becomes an elimination game right out the bat. That's how I like it, man. Quick, fast, and to the point. We trying to crown a champion. So I ain't got all day to be waiting for teams to just go 7 games. Oh golly, then to go 7 games the next round, then the next round. I was like, shoot. By the time the second round, I'm done. So that's why I wanted the playoffs to be shorter, quicker, and have all the games have meaning. There's no we can let this one go. We can let this game slide. And there's none of those games. When you have a longer series, some teams do that. Some teams feel like they can let one slide. But not in the CBX, baby. Not in the CBX. Anyway, that's it, man. I'm just sitting here just talking. And I'm ready to get to the playoffs. So, and then, we still got the college tournament. So we're going to be busy the next few episodes. So until the next episode, you have a good one, and we will catch you later. You have a good one.